Hello again. Call this take two. I made a previous video, my first one, instructional video, and it occurs to me that the fonts are a little small when I was watching it this morning. And maybe I'll elaborate a bit also on procedures. Anyway, it's on how to make a one-step backup batch file for Chrome bookmarks. I'll go over creating the file. So one thing, okay, so batch file. It's already created from yesterday. I just increased the font so it's a little easier to see. Basically this is it. Each line is a command, and a batch file is just a series of commands you run from a single file that does it automatically, then shuts itself down. So I'm using Notepad is where I create them. So I just click on Run and then type in Notepad, OK. And there you go. It's a Windows. I'm using Windows XP. It's in all Windows versions, and it's fast. And everybody should have it. Okay, so first command. So what we're going to use is commands in DOS, disk operating system, which is running underneath Windows. It relatively is a little improved since the old days, but anyway, it's like a text command, so you have to get the syntax right, make sure everything's good. So start at the beginning. What I did is I created in my C drive directory test copy to copy the files into. Go back. One reason I decided to go for a batch file is one way to back up Chrome is your bookmarks is to go to Organize and Book Manager, then export bookmarks to an HTML file. It's pretty easy. You just export it, create a directory, stick it in there, and then if it crashes you import it back. So I tried this yesterday. One thing I don't like about it is when it comes back, instead of coming back and all your bookmarks being listed as they were, I don't have that many, I just recreated them. The import export creates another directory called imported, so containing all your bookmarks, your old ones. And then you have to go to there every time you want to get to a bookmark. I've bookmarked it up top in the bar, but still. Anyway, so what I like to do is if I'm going to do restore, I just want to come back and be right there. So easiest way to do that is to back up and restore the actual data files. And you find those using your file manager under C, Documents and Settings, and then whatever name you created when you installed Windows, and then Local Settings, Application Data, Google, Chrome, User Data, Default Directory, and here's all the files. The two you're going after right now are bookmarks and bookmarks.back. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, so first command is change directory to C test copy. And just make sure you have a fresh directory every time. Just delete all the files in there. You're not worrying about overwrites or anything like that. And then the third command is change directory to the root directory, which is C. And then change directory to, and all this. That's the final directory you're looking for, default. That contains the files, the important ones. So when you're creating this bat file, these commands you have to type in. Then CD. What you can do is just click on in your file manager the path, copy it, and paste it in right here. I'm doing it down here. Boom, and it's done. Just have to make sure it looks exactly like this. You have to have all the spaces there. If you don't, then what will happen is you will get an error. We'll do an error just so you know what it looks like. If you make one, you'll know it soon enough. And then, oops, down here is the file I created. So to run it, it's on my desktop. I just double click it. It runs. One thing it'll do is ask if you want to go ahead and delete all the files in your backup test copy directory. Just click on Y, or input Y, and then hit enter. Okay, so right here you see directory name or volume label syntax is incorrect. That's because I deleted that space in there. Could not do it. Down here this pause command, that's what it does in the end. It pauses so you can see what happened. If that pause wasn't in there, it would just fly on by and shut down automatically. You wouldn't see anything. Okay, so going back, put the space back in, get rid of this. Okay, so now we're back to our original file. Save. Okay, when you save a bat file, it's already saved, so I'll do it as save as. Okay, in this case I saved it to my desktop. File name, Chrome Test 1. Okay, when you're saving a bat file, you have to add the extension. So it's .bat for batch. And then here's the important part: save as type. If you leave it as text documents .txt, it will save as a text document no matter what you put in here, and it won't work. So you have to change this to all files. So now you're saving it as Chrome Test 1.bat. All files encoding ANSI leave the same. Save it. It's already there, so it's asking me this. I'm going to go yes, overwrite it. Okay, so that's it. The batch file is created. Now to run it. Okay, so yes, enter. And as you see down here, both files are created and copied over. So it's done. That's all there is to it. Now enter again, and you're finished. Your, all your files, well, not all your files, your 2 files are backed up. Okay, so also if you wanted, you could direct copy all the files in that directory. Let's see what I got in there now. Okay, I got 2 monitors here, dual monitors, so that's why, sorry, doing some stuff off screen. So here's the 2 files copied over. Okay, so every time it goes in, it deletes those files and then pops in the new fresh files. You don't have to worry about extra commands, stopping and overwriting and all kinds of stuff like that there. Okay, so now if, say you wanted to copy all the files over, just to really be safe, you put star.star. So copy star.star means to copy everything it sees over to the test copy directory. So we'll save it again. Save. Let's see, Chrome has to be closed. So I'm closing Chrome. To do this part of the operation, Chrome itself has to be closed when you're doing all the files. Okay, so run it again, and then input Y, enter, and it copied 19 files. So it copied everything over. Once again, oops, lost it. It paused. So just click enter again and it goes, and now there's all the files. So these 2 are the only ones you're worried about, but you can also get your archive history, yada yada, history index, everything else. Okay, so, and that's it. We covered saving. Yep, that should be it. So also I have a website. It's called Never Miss TV. Just click on the link down below if you're interested. It's basically it's satellite streaming TV direct to your computer. I have mine hooked up on my other computer, my entertainment computer. and it just hooked up to my big screen TV, and get 3,500 channels to cruise through for a one-time payment of $49.95, no monthly payments. If you're at all interested in something like that, just check it out. Links down below. Thank you for your time. I hope it was helpful to somebody, and have a good day. Thank you.